This episode of the Dope Businesswomen segment is sponsored by Hot Thang Candles. Sis, listen. If you're anything like us and you love amazing, long-lasting, fragrant candles, you've got to try Hot Thang Candles today. Visit our girl over at hotthangcandles.com and use promo code HOTTHANG10 for 10% off your first order. Be sure to like and follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, make sure to tell her that the girls at Do Better Sis podcast sent you.
We're back in the studio with another Dope Businesswomen segment. Today we have the pleasure of interviewing the queen coin herself, Stephanie. Welcome.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, honey. Like a celebrity walking through the house.
Come on now. So we were excited about this interview because, like everybody else, we need to get our financial selves together. Like, we need to secure the bag, we need to make sure that we are all together financially. So, Stephanie, tell us a little bit about yourself to start.
So, oh goodness, let's see. I am a financial coach. I am a mother of two, a young lady who is 4 going on 40, and a young man, I don't even know how old he is. He's just wild. I recently relocated to Columbia from Tennessee because I needed to get my whole life together. Change the scenery, new people, new things. And with my business, I created it out of necessity. I was, 18 when I found out what an NSFP was. So I called my mama. I said, Mom, the bank charged me for not having no money, and they keep charging me for not having no money. So what am I supposed to do? So she was like, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Because I ain't never had that happen to me because I don't really use banks like that. What? This not gonna work, Mom. So she was like, try to talk to somebody at the bank that she's there to tell you what you can do. So I went to the bank. They didn't care. I was like the chocolate chip in the cookie.
$25.
Yeah, they was like, run me that $36. I was like, what?
Right.
No. I need to buy ramen this week. I'm in college. What are y'all doing to me? So, I was the only chocolate chip in the cookie. Like, I looked around the bank and I was just like, ain't nobody in here look like me. When I'm coming in here and I'm just being myself, and presenting them with my issues, they don't care. So from that point until, actually I finished my research when I was 25. But from the time that I was 25 till now, I had to get it in order and break it down in a way that I can present it to my people.
Okay.
A lot of people get it misconstrued that I don't want to help nobody but the African American community. That's not it. I just know that everybody else is having this conversation in their community, and I want to serve us first.
There you go.
Right. That's just how it goes down. I can't consciously be like, you know what? I'm going to go over here to suburban America, and I'm going to serve all these wonderful people over here, even though they're predominantly not African Americans. That's not okay with me. I want to be in a space where everywhere I turn, there's a representation of myself or my children or my sister or my brother, my aunt, my uncle, anybody from my community that I can say to them, just like I talked about the NSFP, about how they were charging me for not having any money. They're going to be like, girl, yes. I don't have to be technical. I don't have to be with my suit on and my hair straightened to the guys. No, I can be myself.
Right.
With my T-shirt on and my jeans.
Yeah. So, Queen, you were in college when you first got your NSFP? That was the first time?
Girl, yes, and I was struggling. I was so upset.
Yeah, that was the first time I got an NSFP because I didn't know what it was either. So I'm glad to hear you say that, because that's the first time I ever got something like that. 'Cause I didn't know. I was like, what? But I don't have any money. I'm going to pay y'all.
Right. How does this work? Y'all seen that the other transaction didn't go through, so why did y'all go in there?
That part. I've been having to work at the bank before, you know, having to counsel the young adults when they came in to open their account. I'm like, listen, if you do not have it, don't spend it. Don't play games, because we're going to get our money first, period.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
Look, and Carla, you said counsel. I know the first time I got my account, no one counseled me. You know, I got my little checkbook, and I got my little red cover, my little red flip for my checkbook at the time. And I was just excited, yes. And I just remember the lady at the bank, after so many NSF fees and terrible record, she just said, just give me the check and just give me your book. Just give me this checkbook so I can show you how to do this. But that was after, you know, I had gotten so many, you know, I had made a mess of it. That was after that. That wasn't helpful.
Right, absolutely not. We want to create good financial habits before they get into the situation where they need good financial habits. Because my daughter is 4, and she's already fully aware of how she needs to save her little $3 allowance so that she can have $6 next week, so she can buy the bigger toys, or that she can get something extravagant, more than what she would normally get. She teaching them. I know if I could teach my 4-year-old, that I can teach anybody, because it's just basic math, basic understanding of things that you need to do in order to achieve the goal that you want to achieve. It's just on the financial part.
That's one of the things, like I said, that we need to do a better job of in terms of teaching our youth, you know, and to start at 4 and for her to understand, that's amazing. You know, the earlier we learn, because other communities, like you mentioned, they teach it to their youth. That's how they start to create generational wealth. That's how they create better money management. Now, they may be some of the highest that, you know, utilize bankruptcy to their advantage, but that's another conversation for another day. However, we're talking about the here and now and getting us together. So what tips do you have for Black women or women of color 25 and up? Like, what financial tips do you have for them to get themselves together?
The first thing is you need to know yourself financially. Like, people think that they get all of their financial savvy from family members or their mom and dad or whatever. You do. But there are 5 different money personalities that can help you decipher on how to correct your money behavior. So, there's the spender, the saver, the risk taker, the flyer, and the security seeker. Of those 5, everybody has a combination of 2. For example, I am a security seeker saver. Now, what that really means is that I always am looking for a deal, and I'm always looking ahead for planning for the future. So knowing those things, those 2 things about yourself, knowing those things about myself, help me be able to steer myself in the right direction. If I know as a saver I'm going to buy stuff that costs $1 because I value it at more than $1, I don't need to go in the store. I don't need to go in the Dollar Tree. I need to stay out of the Dollar Tree. So I don't need to go grocery shopping like in person. So I've used Instacart to like go online, use a list, pick my groceries, and have my groceries delivered. That lowered my grocery bill anywhere between $20 and $50, depending on, you know, the type of stuff that I'm buying for dinner and stuff like that. But it's just little things like that, knowing yourself and then correcting that financial behavior. That's one of the major things, because people just think, well, I spend money like my mama. That's not it. That's not the whole thing.
Wow. Look, I tell you what, that's amazing. I mean, I never even thought about it like that as far as the having groceries delivered. I mean, I've been looking at that and I'm like, okay, that's a huge convenience right there. But I never thought about it in terms of saving money. Because, I mean, all of us have gone into like a Walmart and said, okay, I'm only going in here to pick up some bread or some spinach. And then you come out, you spent like almost $200.
Absolutely.
Them
$1.98 and $1.97 add up quick, girl.
Listen, let me tell you something about Instacart. I'm gonna get just a little off topic just for a little minute. Instacart is the devil, okay? Y'all be careful about Instacart. Instacart, let me tell you what they do now. Let me tell you how they with the trickery. Instacart actually marks up their product, okay? So when my car was in the shop, what I did was, I was like, you know what, it's going to be convenient. Let me use Instacart. I've heard great things about them. I've used them here and in another city. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the Kroger weekly ad paper, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. I spent like an extra $27 because of the freaking markup, okay? This is why when you sign up with these services, you have to read the fine print, ladies.
Absolutely.
We are well within our rights to upcharge, to mark up these services, because we have fees to pay, okay? And if you want to go to the store, then you go to the store. So, yeah, that's my little spin about Instacart.
No doubt about them. But I understand. But I definitely always encourage people. I never sign anything without pulling out the magnifying glass or zooming up on the fine print, because I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm like signing my life away, or my kids, or my car, or anything for that matter. I want to make sure that I know what I'm getting myself into. So, but I mean, Instacart is just one option. You can, I sometimes, before I started using Instacart, I used to like ask my mama to do it, or ask a friend to do it, some way that I did not physically go into the store, because baby, if I see something for $1, I got to have it. I got to have it. I'm like, oh, it's $1. Let me get 5 of those. You know what? That's only $5, and $5 later, I'm upset.
So let me ask you, Stephanie. With that being said, I mean, so with what you're saying about other five and who you are, so you basically have to be a intentional saver.
Absolutely, or intentional spender for that matter.
Right. So let's talk about that, because I mean, you know, Charlie and I and Kay, we talk about finances a lot. I mean, that's you know, Charlie helped me get myself together and get my credit straight, and I did that. I mean, I took her advice on how to do that, and I did it. Thank you, Lord.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yes.
I sure did. I'm just like, wait a minute, you done surpassed the teacher. Wait. Wait a minute.
Look, I was so serious about it, because she was dropping those little jewels and tips. I said, "Oh, I'm getting this together right here," and that's right. What I did. But I know that you know, I am that person that will go into the store and say, "Okay, my intent is to get, you know, what's on my list," but it's always all these other things that I find that I just have to have. I mean, you know, in breaking that habit, you know, that's also a habit. You know, how do you go about, you know, breaking that? I mean, I remember only one time I went to the store and I took $80 into the grocery store with me. Not making sure I had cash, not my card. $80 to the grocery store with what I wanted to get. And sure enough, when I got to the checkout, I was embarrassed as hell, because my order, everything came to like, I think like $87 or $90. And I was embarrassed as all get out. And, you know, the horror of having to say, put something back. I mean, I was horrified. And this man was behind me. He's like, no, you don't put anything back. He said, I got you. He's like, it was like a $10 difference. He said, I got you. And he gave me $10, but I was horrified. I was so horrified. I said, oh no, I will never do that again.
You got to take my car for backup.
That's why I said, oh no, I should have my car with me, Lord. Why did I do this to myself?
Lord.
I mean, my intent was there, my good intentions was there. I mean, but how do you even get past those types of things? Like, I mean, do you do a list with the prices on the list so that you don't go over? I mean, my thing is making things simple for people, just like you said, simplifying things for everyday people on how to do certain things and not speaking a language that's above them that they don't understand.
Right.
Staying within your budget, because evidently I was outside of my budget.
Absolutely. So I honestly, I just changed a lot of the language that I use when I'm talking to people about their money. One, because it's just like their kid. They don't want to hear you talk about it. They ain't got no time because you don't know what they got. So, okay. So let's talk about it. When people think about a budget, they're like, oh man, it's so restrictive. That means I cannot do X, Y, and Z. I call it a spending plan, but it has the same principle because it gets people excited. When I call it a spending plan and I say, we're going to talk about how we're going to spend this money. Oh, wait a minute. So this is a plan. This is a map on how my check is going to help me pay my light bill, my water bill, my rent, buy groceries, and still get to go, give me some hair from the hair store. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait 1 whole minute. Oh, Lord. Wait. You can do that? We can do that. You're serious. That one thing alone is the whole eye-opening. Like, I don't feel like I'm restricted. I don't feel like I can't do X, Y, and Z. Now, I may not be able to do it today, but maybe I can do it in 2 weeks, or maybe I can do it next Monday. But it's really having an accountability partner and having that person hold you accountable, even if it's your child. My daughter, she's so extra, but I appreciate her. We went in the store, and before I went in the store, I said, Naomi, we got $20. We need to get soap, toilet paper, and I think some juice or something. It was only 3 things. So I got the soap, I got toilet paper, and I'm making my way to get the juice. And I see like some cookies or something. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to get these cookies. Naomi said, Mama, we only got $20. Oh, no, you didn't. What?
How much right now?
Come on, Princess Coin, get your mama together. Keep on track.
Okay. She's not playing with me. So I had to leave the cookies because, I just came here for these 3 things. And she is not the only person that holds me accountable. My boyfriend also holds me accountable because he's like, what you get today that costs $1? Nothing. And I need to be able to say that and tell the truth.
Wow.
Sounds like a conversation I've had a time with.
Okay. I didn't buy nothing today, but yesterday, now look, I spent about $10. But I need to be able to be honest in what I'm doing.
Right.
And if I can have, even if it's a team effort, like me being able to talk about my finances on Facebook, because people will be like, that's private. That's your finances. Listen, y'all, I'm going to Miami. I got a budget of $200. I already booked my room. I already booked my flight. My flight was $150 round trip. See, stuff like that, people are like, wait a minute, how did you do that? When did you do that? What did you book with? Is it a Flintstone plane that you want to use your feet to get it started? I need to know. So it's like, sharing the information and then having people give me insight on, like, when they took a trip to a place or when they went to a store. And I coupon, girl, like nobody's business. Not super duper, like I'm going to get stuff for 7 cents. I'm talking about, like, when I had to buy diapers and pull-ups at the same time. I was couponing on stuff like toilet paper and paper towels, toothpaste. And I had coupons so much didn't have to buy any of that stuff for like a year.
Wow.
So that left me money to buy diapers and pull up because I had my daughter was potty training and my son was still in diapers. So it's just making an exchange, having somebody to hold you accountable, changing the language of the things that you're doing, and getting excited about it. Because I'm excited about having $0 in the bank, but all my bills are paid. Well, you got some money in your savings. I can't touch that. That's for another goal. That's for something else that I'm working on.
Wow. One of the things I noticed is, like my sister, one of my sisters is really big on saving. She's really big on setting a goal and reaching that goal financially. So she came to me one time. Again, I used to work at the bank or whatever, so I'm a little bit knowledgeable about how the bank, I have the knowledge about how banks work and how banks, make money. Pretty knowledgeable about insurance, for health reasons or whatever, and having to deal with financial planning, estate planning previously. So anytime she goes to her financial planner, I usually tag along because I have questions and I want to make sure that she's, getting the information that she needs. But one of the biggest turnoffs that I have with financial planners are they see this young African-American woman and they automatically assume that she's ignorant. That's one, okay? Two is they use so much financial jargon, so I appreciate you saying that, you basically use it or you give it to them in a language that they can understand to where, it's easily digestible. So, we were talking about compound interest, and we were talking about, the 50, 30, 20, we were talking about, different savings plans and, how, rule of 72, just different things. And she was looking at my sister and she was talking to her and, she was talking in the financial jargon. So normally, again, I try to sit back, allow my sisters to do their thing because they're grown. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to play her. That's number 2 and 3. Okay?
Hello.
But I was just like, well, actually, what that means is this. And she was like, no. And I was like, no. You're actually incorrect. You misstated. This is what happens. No, no, ma'am. We're not going to sit here and argue. Let's go ahead and go to Google because as long as Google knows, I know. All right? And
exactly.
Google,
hello.
This is what happened. So while you were so busy trying to, sell her on these 11 financial products that she doesn't need because she's a teacher, so you already know she makes pennies. Okay?
Hello.
She can't afford to do all these 11 different savings plans and all this extra stuff. Let's talk about money now. And then we'll talk about a little bit more money later. Right now, she needs to be able to live on what she makes. It's not about living.
Right.
Hell, she might not make it.
Hello? That's what I be telling people. And that's also to the conversation of saving. My thing is, why are you saving if you have debt with interest? That makes no sense. You cannot say that you're saving $1 for next year when, baby, your car is about to be repossessed because it has a 17% interest rate, and you just like, well, I need to put this 10% in my savings account. It makes no sense.
You better
I am perfectly fine. Hello? I'm perfectly fine with somebody saying to me, look, Stephanie, I don't have a savings account because I've been taking care of my debt. I understand that when I put my money in my savings account, I'm earning 0.000%. But as long as I'm letting that debt set, it's compounding every day by 4% and 5% and 6%. Don't even have a student loan. You're gonna have debt out your ears, eyes, nose, everywhere. So makes no sense for you to say I'm earning money that you'll never see doubling in your lifetime by putting it in a regular savings account and you have outstanding debt. That's something that burns my soul up. I cannot stand it.
Let's slow that down and repeat that again slowly for the people who have these savings accounts and all this debt and brag about these savings but have all this debt and not paying these bills.
That makes no sense. So when you say as an individual that you are saving money for whatever reason, if you have debt, it doesn't matter if it's credit card debt, car debt, home debt, it doesn't matter. If you have that debt out there standing, it's looking at you. It's like, hey, how you doing? They're calling you. They're sending you letters in the mail. You need to take that money that you're putting in that savings account that's earning you nothing and apply it to that debt. Take care of that debt. It relieves so much stress. It changes you as a person. Your stomach don't hurt every day when you get up on payday and your check gone, but you know the bill collector's still going to call you because you still owe them.
Amen.
Mhm. Mhm.
Pay your bills,
Amen.
then pay yourself. That's it. It's as
Hello.
simple as that. Pay your bills,
That's how
then
that
pay
works.
yourself. That's it.
That's how that works. You cannot save if you have outstanding debt.
All right. That's excellent advice. I love that. Excellent advice.
And I have to say this about financial advisors. They sign an oath to have the person's best interest at heart. However, they work for a company that is that's their boss. And that company has policies, procedures, and standard operating procedures that they have to fall in line under also. I'm not saying don't communicate with financial advisors because they can do stuff for you that I can't. I don't talk investing. I don't do credit. I don't do anything outside of the money that you are making today. Your paycheck and things that you have coming in today. So you do need to talk to that step up. However, you do need to be armed with the information and the vocabulary and the rules, the strategies that they'll be talking to you about.
Right.
That's where I come in. I'm here to hold your hand. I'm here for you to call me, send me a text message, send me an email. Stephanie, listen, girl, I got paid, and I got more bills than I got money, and we need to talk. We need to figure out how I'm gonna spend it. And then from there, we're gonna be friends. You ain't gonna like me because I'm asking you why we buying $6 coffee.
Oh, no, it's just myself down on that one. Lord have mercy.
That's all right.
You know,
That's okay.
I'm telling you, y'all, we're gonna get you together. All right. I mean, that's why we started the podcast. You know, we do have fun. We do cuss a lot, but we break it down in a language that you can understand. So, you know, we're here so you can do better. So let's talk about using the 50-30-20 budgeting or to reclaim your finances.
Okay. So 50-30-20 has been the blessing that I didn't even see coming. Okay. So me and the Lord, we've been kicking it for a little minute. I was mad at him for a little while, but you know, I done got myself together and we back rapping and everything. And so he was like, here, girl, use this. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I got something for you. Use this. So using the 50-30-20 rule, it gives anybody who was willing to use it an easy way to break down their income as soon as it comes in. We're going to break it down 50% for needs. We're going to do, excuse me, y'all, people are trying to call me. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Here we go. We're going to do 50% for needs, 20% for lifestyle costs, and 30% for financial goals. Now, that's a little different than what I've found on the internet. So in my particular breakdown, the 20% lifestyle costs are things that make your lifestyle your lifestyle. So me as a business owner, my cell phone bill will be different than my mom. So that's a lifestyle cost. My bill is crazy because she's just like, girl, I just need to talk and text. Well, I need to have the capability of having a hotspot, having internet everywhere and anywhere I go, being able to have other capabilities. I need a high-tech phone, so I may be paying for that on my phone bill. So that's one example of a lifestyle cost. Also, like going to the movies or buying people lunches. That's my favorite thing in this world to do. I like to feed people. That's all I know. Like, come girl, let's go to lunch. Okay, let's go eat. We're going to sit, we're going to talk, and we're going to eat. So that's something under my lifestyle cost because as an entrepreneur, that's something I have to pay for. Yeah. Where my mom, she's paying for stuff like, let's see, Lyft and Uber. That's her transportation. So that's something that those are different examples of lifestyle costs that will go there. And then I include financial goals of savings, emergency funds, and IRA or 401k. People think that IRA and 401ks don't matter if you work somewhere like McDonald's or Burger King or Chick-fil-A, but all of that money adds up. I don't care if you only put $100 in there. One day, way far in the future, you might need that. Letter gonna come in the mail and say, hey, we got $100 that belongs to you. That's gonna be $100 to pay your light bill, $100 to put gas in your car, $100 to buy your baby's uniform. It could be anything. But that's something that I feel people need to have in place. When that money comes in, this breaks it down 3 separate sections, and then you know what you're working with. You don't have to estimate, guesstimate, nothing. You already have that whole dollar amount that is for your needs section. You already have that whole dollar amount for your saving, for your financial goals and your lifestyle costs. And then after that, you work it. It's just like when you go take a math test. They give you the tools, the calculator, the pencil, the scratch paper. You just have to use those tools to take the test.
So, Stephanie, with that being said, the 50-30-20 rule, is that something that people should take into account? Like, say, for instance, they're looking for a place to live. Should they do the 50-30-20 rule prior to selecting a place to live, depending on what the cost is?
Definitely. Because if you're making, so let's say you work at Michelin and you bring home a little over $2,000 every 2 weeks. So that's roughly about, we'll say $4,000 every month. 50% of that should go to your needs. So if you decide that you want to live downtown Columbia at the hub, and that apartment is $2,000, can you really afford that with $4,000 as your whole monthly income? Is that going to be comfortable for you?
Utilities and all that stuff to pay.
Exactly. You still got to pay light bill, water bill. You might need to get internet. It might cost you more gas to get to work. All of those things come into account when looking for a place to live. So using the 50-30-20 rule as a guide in making big decisions like a place to live, a car, changing jobs, that's fantastic. That's a great way to go about it.
Okay. I just want to keep in perspective from people that are listening. If you're taking 50% of your monthly income when you leave, then you're taking, the 30% for your life goals, I think you said?
Your financial goals. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So people would need to break it down that way just to put it in terms that people can understand. If you're not following what Stephanie is saying, that is what she's saying. So think about what you bring in monthly and apply the 50-30-20 rule to that. And can you repeat that again for folks, Stephanie, the 50-30-20, what they break down to, what the 50 breaks down to, the 30 breaks down to, what the 20 is? Please.
Absolutely. The 50% is your needs. Things like your rent or mortgage, your fuel, groceries, insurance, lights, water, and any any debt payments that you're making. Then there's the 20% section, which is lifestyle costs. This includes anything you do for entertainment or things that you would have that vary from anybody else outside of yourself. For myself as an entrepreneur, that would include things like buying meals for potential clients or partners or anyone I should meet with, paying a really extravagant phone bill because I have to have all the things that my phone needs to be able to, make video and have all the space in the world because Lord is full.
Right.
And also the different type of shopping that I may have to do as being an entrepreneur, like buying a printer. Everyday people not buying a printer. Lord have mercy. I don't want to do it, but I might have to. And the 30% section is your financial goals. Savings only if you are debt-free. Emergency fund, which is just a little money to the side or under the mattress or somewhere that you can cover something like a blown tire, you running low on fuel for some reason. Maybe you need to pay emergency room bill, a small amount of money. It could be as small. And I know $500, you're like, oh, that's not small, but it is compared to the expenses that could come about.
Right.
And then your IRA and 401k, which is your retirement savings, because that's something that's normally automatically taken out pre-tax that you don't even have any control over, except for when you choose that during your at work when you sign up.
Okay, y'all. So them bundles should be falling under that 50%. I wouldn't think.
Hello. Take it out. Take the lifestyle call. I'm telling you,
lifestyle call,
you ain't putting the scalpers back, okay? I have to count when I'm buying products for my hair. If I go to the store and I buy clips and the twist and light gel, I gotta count that under my lifestyle cost because that's how I handle my hair. When I go to the store and buy the stuff for my kids' hair, that's different. That's shampoo, conditioner, 12 combs, 4 brushes, all of that stuff. That's a part of my lifestyle cost. And then also for parents, diapers, wipes, school uniforms, clothes. Those are lifestyle costs because some people don't have kids. That's a part of your lifestyle.
Right. Awesome.
Okay. That bundle comment almost took me out.
Baby, I had to pick myself up. I was like, no, not the bundles. Somebody is mad right now because they was writing down bundle. No.
No, absolutely not. No, man. You gotta get it together, repurpose those good bundles.
I need them bundles. That's why it's in the need section. They tripping.
But you know what? If you buy quality hair from Jump, okay? If you buy quality hair from Jump, those bundles should last you with proper care and maintenance. Should last you a long while.
I went on Amazon, bought bundles, 3 bundles. They was like 50, 55, and 60. And then I bought the closure. So I think I was like at a little bit over 200 with shipping and handling. I still had those bundles.
See,
them things hurt me. I was like, baby, I'm going to comb and brush like it's mine. I'm going to wash this stuff like it's mine.
There you go. You have to make sure that you are investing in products like that. Just don't go down to your local beauty supply store and think you're doing something with $50. My thing is, if you're going to buy $50 hair, you better make sure that when you shrug your shoulders, your hair doesn't stay there, okay? You need to make sure that... Why y'all laughing? Y'all know y'all seen it. You know you've seen it. It's probably somebody right now that's got the shrug hair that's listening to the podcast.
Yes, that's right. And look, when I see that, I'm telling you, that just hurts my soul. I'm like, if you don't get this plastic out your head,
that is not your friend,
baby. Hair sitting up there with an attitude, like
like it's right.
Listen, cat hair. We worked with what we had back in the day. So cat hair definitely worked back in the day. If you are 7 plus, cat hair is not your friend. I was about to cut. Cat hair is not your friend. Okay? That's what I need you to understand. If they don't go behind the counter or in the closet that's locked, the padlock where they got to put the key in, or they have to punch in the code, that hair is not for you, sweetie. Don't do it. Do not do it.
The hair is not going to move.
Nope.
The hair is not going to move.
Don't do it. Do not waste your time. And if you shampoo the hair and it starts to bleed to die, see, this is a conversation for another time. See, Stephanie, you see how you got me off on the tangent? I'm passionate about these bundles now. Let's not.
But wait. There's more. Because they be out here looking shameful after they ain't combed it, brushed it, or none of that, and it's got gaps in it. It's nappy. You just like asking, like, baby, what was you doing when you left the house that you ain't combing and not that? Why can't I see your braids? What's going on? What's going on back there? That's what I need to know.
This here. Y'all better get yourselves together because I feel like we need to do an episode on Hair Week. Now, I haven't worn Hair Week.
Look, let me tell you. Yeah, I think we need to, and I cannot wait for that episode because, baby, the first time I did a sew-in, I ordered from my cousin who sells hair in Atlanta, and I paid over $300 for just the hair itself. It was beautiful hair, and let me tell you, the hair was beautiful, and yes, it behaved like hair. It actually behaved like hair. I got upset a couple of times. I'm like, oh my God, the curls undropped.
Not disrespectful. I paid for you. You supposed to
exactly. I don't want to hear, oh, I got rimmy hair. Do you know exactly what rimmy hair is? See, that's what I'm saying. This is a conversation for another time. You don't want that hair off the floor. You want that hair fresh off somebody's scalp. That's how you want it.
So if you're gonna spend your money, look at that as an investment and not wasting your lifestyle money.
Please.
Right.
Get your life together.
Spending the money up front. Baby, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know how I do.
Okay. I forgot to tell them. I have a worksheet, the 50-30-20 worksheet, that when you put in your information, it calculates how close you are to the 50-30-20 breakdown.
Oh, that's
you put in all your transactions. Girl, my sheet do everything. I love this spreadsheet. This is when my friends knew that I was strange. They was like, girl, so you at home right now making a spreadsheet? I said, girl, yes. And when you type in it adds and subtracts and do all other kind of strange things. I was like, we going to the club. Goodbye.
Y'all go right on the head. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be great with this spreadsheet. I'm trying to help the people with the spreadsheet. Y'all continue to look.
Okay.
Wow.
It does everything.
Awesome. Yeah, we need that. After we disconnect this, when we finish with this episode, I'm gonna need you to go on and shoot that over via email. And the people need that.
Girl, you already got it. That was a part of my prep. I made sure I said that.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yes, honey.
Okay,
that is my free.
Okay. Get my life together. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you just okay. So I'll make sure that in the show notes.
Yeah, we want to talk about your services too, Steph. We want the people to know how to contact you and all that good stuff and what you do for them and what they're paying for. I've had a life coach before. I didn't know I was paying for.
So, as a financial coach, and listen, I'm part-time parenting right now. I'm about to throw the kids away.
What are you doing?
Excuse me, y'all. Listen, y'all want to show out right now. Understand, y'all been gone for a minute, but you came back and your mama's still crazy. Don't keep trying me because y'all be asleep for the rest of the day. I know it's hot outside, girl. You got a mountain of hell in your head. Let me fix that, then we can go to the park. Sorry, y'all.
Okay.
As a financial coach, that's what you from.
Listen, I'm sorry. You just can't go from talking to us and then gathering the kids and then turn around like you didn't just gather them. So, no, ma'am. Absolutely not.
I know.
So that's how we do here. Anything goes on the Do Better Sis podcast. Okay, so continue.
So this is why I do this. I promise you. Even in person, people are like, girl, did you just get this together and go back talking to me? Absolutely. They know this is not a game. They see me work every day. So, as a financial coach, I hold your hand, y'all. I'm more like your financial assistant. You tell me what you got going on. You tell me what goals you want to achieve financially. And then from there, we create a SMART goal, and we add actionable steps and strategies and tools that will allow you to achieve that goal. I'm available. When you sign up, it's not that I've told you something and now I'm not going to ever talk to you again. I'm going to be there. You was like, Lord, Stephanie, why are you calling me? Because I know you got paid. And we ain't talking about no spending plan, so I need to know what you're going to do. That's my job. Ooh. I'm going to hold you accountable because that's really, a lot of times, that's all we need. If you have if you talk to somebody about your goal and they're like, girl, that sounds so good, let's do that. And then they're actually going to be there to remind you, don't buy that Starbucks coffee. That thing costs $6. You can make coffee at home. It burns your spirit up when people hold you together. Because you just like, but I want to buy coffee. Or don't go down that clearance aisle, Stephanie. All that stuff down there less than $1. Come on. Don't do me like that.
So you that little angel or devil, however you want to look at it, sitting on the shoulder, like, okay.
I'm telling you, however you want to take it. Because even I have had people tell me, you get on my nerves. Well, why? Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, that would be me. That would be upset.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it as right. It'd be many colorful words.
And well, girl, that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm telling you, there ain't nothing. I would tell people all the time, I have been called worse, treated worse. It don't matter. If at the end of it all, you're going to be able to call me, and ultimately it turns out, girl, I am so sorry for how I acted. Because you remember, I said I wanted to save that money for my down payment for my X, Y, and Z. I was able to do that quicker than what I thought I was, and I feel like that you played a big part in it. I don't care if you don't like me at the end. I just want you to have achieved your goal. I'm not here to make friends.
Amen.
I'm like the teacher. I don't care if you like me or not. You gave me your money because you got to pay for the service. And now I'm here to do my job.
Look, I'm doing what your mama should have done. That's what I'm doing.
Hello.
I'm doing
that part.
That's
Hello.
it.
But look, I don't hold them accountable to that because some people are in situations where their mama didn't know. So if your mama didn't know and she can't teach you, then hello. Then
That's true.
You gotta. I'm telling you, I went home. I told one of my branding person, Brian. He was just like, "Why are you so passionate about teaching adults and youth like simultaneously?" I said, because when your kid learns something and they bring it home to you and they say stuff like, "Mama, are you saving for your 401k?" And you just look back at your child and say, "You said what?" You told you that. And now Mama got a problem because now her kid's asking her about her dollar, but she's definitely going to come find out who said that.
Accountability.
I'm telling you, that is what I want. That is my ultimate goal, to achieve financial literacy in the African American community, not urban, because we're not in the African American community. Increase that rate because we just don't know. We did not have that conversation. The conversation was, we ain't got none. That's it. It's not that I paid the light bill. It's not that I paid the water bill. It's not that I put money on top of your college tuition. We ain't got none. We ain't going to have none. That's just the bottom line. Change the conversation. Encourage people to have that conversation with their child. Today is payday. You know what we're going to do today? We're going to go to the bank. Put a little money over there. We're going to go pay this bill. We're going to go pay that bill. And I'm going to write a check for the mortgage. Shut up. But then we ain't going to have no money left.
And that check going to clear.
Baby, okay, we talking about magic.
That check
Okay,
has to clear.
We working magic over here. That's all I want to do. Hold you accountable. Hold your hand. I want you to call me crying. So I'm like, I did what you said. I ain't got no money to go out. I ain't can't buy no bundles. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be all right. Watch the ones you got. We good. That's it. That's all.
Good stuff. That's awesome.
Cool, Lord.
See, now y'all got me hyped.
Look, I can see myself having a fit when I see your call coming in. Oh, my God. You know I got paid. Can I tell I didn't get paid today?
Right. Be like, ooh, I ain't got to talk to her today. Let me tell her that the bank holding my check or something because I need a few minutes. Okay. I just need a few minutes for my money without her calling me because, whoo, child.
So, this is a big one for me. And we need to talk about financial tips you wish someone told your younger self. So before we start that, I'm going to say that many of you may be triggered with this conversation. This is the only warning that you will get. But I think that it's important that we dish out the real in this particular conversation. And as you mentioned, we need to change the conversation to ensure that we, are past the survival techniques that we've grown up on, and that we've, basically been taught, that we now actually thrive. So,
right.
Financial tips you wish someone told your younger self.
Number one, you don't need a counterpart to help you. You can help yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I say counterpart because now, at the right old age of 30 or 31, I don't know no more.
Wait a minute, what? Wait. So what? Did you say the right old age?
Of 30 or 31, because I don't even know.
Girl, stop.
Stop with that foolishness.
For real. I know that there are men out here that are looking for a counterpart to help them financially.
Wow.
People are getting into relationships. People are moving into homes together. They're doing all kind of strange things to achieve their financial goal. You don't need to do that. Specifically to women, specifically to African American women, I don't care if you're 12, 22, 52, 42, 92. You do not, hear me when I say this, because I'm going to say it again. You do not need a man or woman, whichever is your preference, to help you get you together financially. Had I known that when I was like 15, 16, 17, 18, I could be a totally different person. Because the information that was delivered to me was like, you need somebody to help you to do those things. But you don't, for real. It's going to be hard, but you can do it yourself. And I'm not saying if somebody's offering to help you, don't take the help. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you do not have to seek somebody to help you. You don't have to do strange things for change.
But that goes back to, that's that fairy tale, that we brought up, we were brought up on. Okay, so you need to make sure that you have a husband. You need to have 2.5 kids. You need to have that white percent, and then you need to work from home. Or he needs to be the breadwinner, and then you're like in it. But I have goals and aspirations. Like, I don't want to work from home. Like, them kids are right, but they need to go to school. Like, I need to be able to accomplish my goals. As well as his.
Not crazy.
So we need to make sure that when we are with these spouses, that we have our own. Too often we experience women. I've got not a young lady, but a young lady in my life now whose husband recently passed away. She has no life skills. She's always focused on being a wife and a mother. Nothing is in her name. Absolutely nothing. The house, the cars. The only thing that she has left is the life insurance. So now she's forced to pay off a house that should have rightfully been hers. That was not left to her because there is no will. She has no savings. She has no investment. Nothing. So we need to make sure that when we're in these relationships, these marriages or whatever have you, that we have something for ourselves. Don't get so caught up in being a wife and a mother. Make sure that you can protect yourself, because people are getting crazy. Marriage is not what marriage was before. Relationships are not what they were before. People get stupid when they decide, I'm going to leave you for the next thing. Like, be able to stand on your own 2 feet in the event that this person leaves you for whatever reason, or they pass away. So you never know. You might have to escape, a situation. You might have to take your kids in the middle of the night. You might have to pack up. Right. You have your own.
Right. Absolutely. That's absolutely the truth. I tell people all the time, because people, as a mother, people are like, Stephanie, you move so much. You do so many things. How, Sway? Like, you got children. And you got 2. And they small. So how you living? I'm showing my children different than what I learned. My mama worked 17 jobs just to make ends meet, and we was always at the daycare or at school or after school care or with our grandma and all of that. Let's switch it up. Let's try something different. Let's see how that goes. Come on,
let's unlearn. Let's unlearn.
Come on in here. I had called my daughter one day. She told her brother, she said, Bubba, don't touch my toys. Them for my customers. They gonna come in and they gonna stop.
Come on, cuz.
I said, all right, child. I appreciate you. You showing me that I'm doing something right. I really thank you.
Yeah. I think you, and that's a good point, because some things we have to unlearn. You know, I know that I've heard or grew up hearing people, not just inside my household, but even outside, like neighbors and stuff, that we be talking to, you know, each other and talking about robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, that type of thing. That's not the way that we want to live, y'all. We don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul. We want to go ahead and pay Peter and pay Paul.
There you go. There you go.
I'm telling you. The other thing is communication is key. People say that that's a cliche, but honestly, as I've gotten older, I have learned. Me and therapy, we've been kicking it too. So shout out to therapy.
Hey.
That communication it can change anything. I'm telling you, anything. So, just a transparent moment. I was so upset because when me and my husband are going through a divorce. And so when we first started, because I was like, look, bro, I got to go. I ain't got time for this. I was just like, I can't believe him. He lied to me when we started this all out. It's been 5 years. You know. And then I took point from my therapist, and she was just like, see if you can't try to talk to him about some stuff now that y'all not involved, and see if you can kind of find some clarity or closure there. Okay, cool. When I tell y'all, the conversations between us changed drastically simply because we were not involved, and we can have a conversation that was solely about our kids, not about our hurt, not about what I did, not about what he did, not about what we lost, not about how we struggled, none of that. Baby, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I like this. If talking is all it takes, word. This even works with bill collectors. People like, the bill collectors keep calling me. Answer the phone. Tell them. Say, hey, I ain't got it. You can call me tomorrow. I ain't going to have it then either. But, you know, matter of fact, you can pick a day and we can both be surprised when I don't pay. That's up to you. That's your business. But I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know where I'm at. I'm letting you know what I can do. Student loans is a big thing because that's a lot of us at my age bracket. We have student loans because, you know, we did it. That's what they told us that we should do. Now we got pieces of paper for decoration and a bunch of student loan debt. So talking to them, you can get a rehab plan. You can pay $5 a month for 9 months, or, you know, a small amount, but it'll help you correct that default issue. Help you get into some situations where you can have a better option to pay. So that it's no wage garnishment. They're not taking your tax refund. It's giving you opportunity to make it. So communication will change, girl, everything.
Amen.
Everything.
Amen to
everything.
that.
So, Phoenix, what's something, I know you shared one, what's another financial tip that you wish someone would have told you when you were younger?
Oh my gosh. I know there's so many, but, you know, I wish
one. I don't need many, I need one.
Well, I'm gonna go with whatever. I'm gonna go with the 30%, with the, that she was put the financial goals. I wish that someone would have told me the importance of, something like a 401k. And I say that because, you know, I was in a position where I worked for almost 14 years, and no one told me the importance of having a 401k. So when I resigned from that position, Everybody was like, well, Eric, you should be good. Your 401k should look good. I said, my what?
Oh.
And the job I worked at offered a 401k, but no one ever told me that, you know, it would be in my best interest to invest in a 401k. I mean, I was working that job since I was 23, and no one told me about a 401k. So that's one of my big things. I always bring that up. But I wish someone had something about the 401k, especially at the age of 23, you know, and worked for a job for 14 years. Can you imagine what my 401k would look like?
Baby, you've been rolling in it, just having a party in the money.
Right. So that's one thing. What about you, Charlie?
Man, if I could do just one, I think the importance of credit. You know, I was always taught if you can buy it with cash, you're good. Don't worry about financing it. So I didn't really start building credit until like my late 20s. Here I am, I'm 36. Like, you know,
yes.
You know, we also need to not look at credit as being something that's bad. So I think that's what it is. My one thing.
Yes, Lord. That's a lot of us. I know that definitely was one of my biggest. Always being told, make certain you have good credit, but not being told how to have the good credit.
That part.
Right.
Yes, that part.
There's a myth that everybody keeps hearing, like, that a lot of people are clinging to, that you either have cash, like you got a lot of money, or you have really good credit. What people need to understand, and I'm going to say this again, what people need to understand is they work together. The bank likes to know that you will pay your bills on time. Mm-hmm. But they also want to see that you got the money to pay them back for what you're asking them for. You cannot have one without the other. They got to work together. They're a unit. It's a group. You can't do one without the other.
It's a team, y'all. It's a team. There's a couple. There's a couple. They work together.
Right.
So
cash and credit and cash.
So you talked about being an entrepreneur, and I can definitely identify with that as I've been a full-time entrepreneur for the last 5 years.
Yes. Woo! Milestone.
Yes. Part-time. Oh, gosh, like a long time. So, what are some quick and easy ways to be productive instead of busy? Because there is a major difference between the two as an entrepreneur.
Can I tell you that you made me shout when you said that, girl?
Oh,
yes. Because I tell people it's not enough to be busy. Are you being productive? What are you producing? Are you producing results? Are you making money? What are we doing? If you busy watching TV, that ain't productive. That ain't making any money. You paying Netflix and that cable bill. Hello, come on now, somebody. Ooh. Okay.
Amen.
Okay. I'm sorry. See, I'm about to preach. Stop. Okay. Tips to be productive. Automate.
Yeah.
Automation is my friend. Baby, I'm talking about I automate everything I possibly can. My savings is automated. This percentage comes out of my money. As soon as it hits the bank, I don't even see it. I don't even miss it. So when I look at my savings account, I'm like, oh, snap. There's some money in there. Hey. Social media automation.
Absolutely.
Girl, I sat down for 6 hours, did a whole month, because I'm just repurposing at this point. I got content upon content. Just repurposing it. Whole month. And now all I have to do, my phone says, hey, a new post was published. Amen. And I ain't have to do nothing for that day. It's all done. Automation is a beautiful thing. I love it. Second thing, delegate. Do what you do best and delegate the rest, baby. That's it. I have many skills, okay? I have many skills. But some of them, that's just really not my lane. I can't do that. So I just be saying, I find people who already do it. And I'm like, listen, So, what you do? You work on people's credit? Hey, so listen, I need you to help me with my credit. Can you do that? That's their job. That's what they signed up to do. Most of them gonna say yes. For me, I take on those tedious tasks because a part of my productivity portion of my business is taking on things like making calls, sending emails, setting appointments, all of that stuff. Anything that you don't like to do, call me and ask me, Stephanie, do you do X, Y, Z? Most likely, if it's got anything with being in the office and running your business, I probably do it. I love the tedious things in life. Like, I have a degree in accounting. I completed my associates in a year and a half, I'll say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I graduated in the summer, and then after that, I've been working with property management companies, entrepreneurs, all kinds of different people. Right now, I work for a real estate investment company, just doing the things that they don't like to do. Mm-hmm. And there's money in there. I love it, y'all. People are like, girl, why you up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Because I can work at 3 o'clock in the morning because all I have to do is behind the scenes stuff. Hello.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can sleep on peak hours, the graveyard shift if you want to, but that is the best time to work. Well, excuse me, for me, that's the best time to work. The absolute best. I get so much done at night. Not because there are no distractions unless I want a distraction.
Right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So automation.
Yes, we know that, Charlie, because we look at here. Our phones be blowing up, and it's like, what in the world is going on? We had to get used to her working those late nights, because I tell you what, we get all kind of notifications constantly. Ding, ding.
Lord.
Stephanie, I just need you to know, at this point in time, I'm rolling my eyes real big, real slow, real long, whatever. But we get stuff done, right? Okay, that's all that matters.
Right, that's the point. It's okay. I'm not fooling with y'all. And the third thing is writing a done list. People so caught up on writing a to-do list. I have a happy planner, which has been a blessing.
Yes, happy planner.
Happy planner, okay. Shout out to the happy planner party that we'll be having. I got the date. I'm going to have to let everybody know about that because that's life. But in my happy planner, there's nothing to do in my happy planner unless I wrote it in there on that day. Everything in my happy planner is things that I have done. So that when I'm overwhelmed as an entrepreneur, when I feel like, boy, this is the third hour today, that I'm just like, oh, Lord, just let me sleep or let me do something different than being an entrepreneur, I can flip back to weeks past and say, girl, today you only done 3 things, but last week on Tuesday, your thing was full up. What's going on? It holds me accountable I'm holding myself accountable. And it gives me that encouragement I need. If I fill up the whole column with things that I've done, girl, I can get up from that table, turn that computer off and be like, see, I'm done for today. I don't have to do this. I have accomplished a lot. It changes your perspective on your day.
Absolutely. I do a to-do list and then I do a completed list in my happy planner. I'm not really happy about the way that the happy planner has changed their format this year, but we'll talk about that another time. Maybe I'll do a Twitter rant. I don't know. Because I write big and I need my lines and I don't like unlined paper, happy planner. However, whatever, we get it together. Me and the ruler, we get it done. But automation definitely is something to do. So I own a marketing firm, so social media is one of my biggest sellers. And having to do 50-plus social media accounts for various clients a month, automation is a must for me. Delegation is something I'm working on. I'm a little bit of a control freak. I like it done the way I like it done, and it is what it is. I accept and know my flaws, whatever. And that's cool. I am working on that. But, yeah, definitely the list, I think that is something that everybody needs to do. And I'll try to do it in reverse now. Instead of doing the completed list last, I'll do my done list and see how that goes. 'Cause I need that. Because sometimes you start filling out that to-do list and you go from, you just want to do 5 things and it'll be 25 things and then you get very, very, very overwhelmed.
You be like, just throw the whole plan away at this point. I don't have to do
okay. The planner and the day, and then go back to bed, and he's like, not today. I'll figure that out next week. Absolutely.
Makeup on. I'm done. I am done.
So, we talked about the 50-30-20 rule worksheet that we're going to make sure that we put in the show notes. Let's talk about this Call to Wealth mini session that you're having October 19th.
So that's my baby. That's like everything that I've learned, everything I've implemented, everything that I've done a video on, everything that I can think of that will help people achieve financial independence is going to be in this class. At the Call to Wealth mini session, it is a 2-hour-long session. You get a lunch break in the middle part, so about 1 o'clock. But ultimately, I'm taking you through the Financial Independence Planner, which is in the works. I want my planner to be as healthy, as thick as the Happy Planner, because I want you to be able to use this planner over and over and over again to achieve bigger and better financial goals. I'm teaching you from the beginning, teaching you who you are financially by helping you learn your financial personality, your money personality. I'm helping you set up financial goals, making smart financial goals. I'm teaching you strategies and tools like the hierarchy of buying, the 50-30-20 rule, using a spending plan, and the rule of 72. I'm teaching you the timeline and how much change, the timeline and how much change you should expect to see based on the tools and strategies that you put in place. So this planner that you get at the mini session is supposed to be basically like your financial Bible. It has the verbiage and everything that you need. All of these things are tailored specifically to you, and you can use it over and over and over again. Just like the Happy Planner. It'll have filler sheets and stuff that you can put in, locations for you to put your spending plan, places for you to schedule your one-on-one session with D Queen Coin, places for you to track your progress, places for you to check for understanding, and also see if you have the correct vision for your goal. So if you're saying, oh, I want to make $1 million, but what does that look like when you're 50? Are you going to make that $1 million today? Or are you going to make that $1 million when you're 49? So, it gives you the parameters, the tools, the strategies, everything. And I am going to facilitate through the planner. We will go from the beginning stages all the way to the end, where we make sure that you have the clearest vision of your goal, so that you can achieve it. It's a beautiful thing, y'all.
Awesome. Sounds great.
So let me ask you, so for people who aren't local, how are they able to attend the class? Is it something that you will have available live, or is it something that maybe you'll record and maybe offer later, again, for those who aren't local?
So because I am one of the most travelingest women I have met in my life, okay, y'all, I don't have a problem with going to where people are asking me to come. I'm very familiar, because I'm from Tennessee, so I'm very familiar with the Tennessee, Nashville, Antioch, Murfreesboro, that area. So I have intentions on going back to teach there. But if there's a group of 10 or 20 people that want me to teach, they can just submit a request. They can send me an email at my email, info@thequeencoin.com, and ask me to come and teach a class. I don't mind. And it won't cost you nothing extra. Just buy your ticket.
All right, y'all. Book her.
I'm telling you, that's it. I ain't charging you nothing extra to travel either, because I'm pretty sure I just want to be there. I want to be in the presence of the people. If you're going to pay the money for me to be able to bring your financial independence planner and I be able to find a space to be able to teach it, I'm there with bells on, y'all. I'm ready, willing, and happy.
That's amazing. Now, the Financial Independence Planner, is that available for sale outside of the course as well, the mini session?
Not right now, because I'm not saying I'm the only one that can teach it. Right now, I'm just the only one that is teaching it. I have the goal is to be able to facilitate this to other facilitators, and send them copies of the Financial Independence Planner, and be able for them to teach classes. That's the grander scheme of the Queen Coin, because I know that I'm only one person, and I don't think I'm going to make it available outside of the classes unless you've already taken a class, because it's just like buying a phlebotomy book. If you ain't never took the class, none of that stuff makes no sense to you. You're like, what? They want me to do, huh? No.
All right now.
Oh yeah.
And then it's Money Moves curriculum for youth. This is huge.
Yes.
Huge.
Okay. That is a 9-week course that teaches youth ages 13 to 21 about financial basics. I'm talking about things from the difference between a bank and a credit union, how to establish credit, how to go for an interview, how to fill out a job application, how to write a resume. The pros and cons of credit, it's just like anything, the basics of finance. In a 9-week course, they learn one new thing a week. It's something that should be taught in their study hall class, because each thing that they learn, there's a worksheet or activity that goes with it, and each lesson takes about 30 minutes. Is it the governor? I think it was the governor. I have to remember his name. He introduced a bill here in South Carolina that he wants financial literacy to be taught as a required course in high school. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember I don't know if it was the governor.
That's the governor.
I don't think it was the governor, honey. Go ahead.
Hold on. See, now look. What you say? As long as Google know, I know.
There you go.
Let's see.
Because if it was Henry, I'll be really shocked.
Let me see.
But whomever, that's fine.
Yeah, but they introduced the bill. They introduced the bill for General Bill Senator Rankin and Jackson.
Oh, okay.
They introduced the bill. The senators. I'm so sorry, y'all. The senators introduced the bill for the school year 19 and 20 to require financial literacy as a course for them to graduate. And my goal is for my curriculum to be the curriculum that the teachers use, because it's easy. It gives them everything they need, even talking points. The teachers may end up learning something that they didn't even know by teaching this class to their students.
That's good. That's needed. Yeah, that is a need right there.
And
I'm so sorry, I got that all mixed up.
In your introduction about seeing a need and filling it, and I think as an entrepreneur, that's the key to longevity and success in business. Being able to feel a need, because some of our industries are saturated, not oversaturated, but saturated with a bunch of gurus who are looking to make the money now, and not to necessarily enrich their clientele, give them the tools for them to be great on their own. So definitely that is something that is important for the kids to know. Because these student loans, like you said, in credit, and not knowing the pros, being with the credit union versus the bank, having two accounts, one at the credit union, one at the bank, about investing.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. I'm going to get on this 50-30-20 worksheet, because I've actually been playing around with it. We're going to talk about this in a second, but I want to say I was a volunteer with an organization, what you call it out, hell, whatever, Junior Achievement. So I volunteered with Junior Achievement for like the last 2 years, and one of the things they do for, I did high school and elementary. So with elementary school, you know, they talked about community and business ownership. And then for the high schoolers, they talked about financial planning, but it wasn't financial planning in essence of what they need. It was, okay, so Julie has $25. Julie wants to go to the party. What should Julie do? Julie needs an outfit, X, Y, Z. And I'm like, look, let's be real.
Julie needs to stay at home.
Okay? Julie need a job and to sit down and get out my face.
Okay.
So, you know, reading over the curriculum, I was like, are you serious? Like, they're still teaching this? Like, I did Junior Achievement back in whatever year, whatever. I was like, this is old. Like, they haven't changed it at any point in time. And again, this is not a knock to Junior Achievement. It's a knock to whoever writes their curriculum.
Right.
You know, so it was, wow, you know, you have to take it. And I found myself like, okay, put the books down. We're not going to do this today. We're actually going to talk about investing. Because Phoenix and Kay and I, we are big on investing. And, you know, we're talking about building credit. We're big on making sure that we build and we sustain credit. You know, we're getting big on saving. We've done pretty well for ourselves as a collective. I don't know about individually, but that's another conversation for another day. However, you know, and you talked about an accountability partner. Like, they're my accountability partners, and I hope I am theirs as well. So that money news curriculum for the youth, that's going to be huge for our community because the kids need to know. And I really hope that all of the schools here, be it middle, elementary, or high school, pick it up and be like, hey, come on through. Let's go and give you some shine so you can teach. Either you or the teachers can teach, you know, the kids this necessary stuff. Because they come out here, they already don't have no life skills because they don't teach home ec in school. But again, another conversation, another day.
Baby, we ill-equipping our children. I be so mad. I'm like, wow, what is going on? Y'all don't know how to scramble an egg? Come on now.
Sew a button, replace a zipper, cook rice, make starch.
Have etiquette when you go somewhere.
Oh, Lord. When you're done, how you place it, you know, things of that sort. It's a lot of things that we need to teach our youth, you know, so they can actually compete fairly amongst their peers of other ethnicities. But again, another conversation, another day.
Girl, I understand. So I believe strongly in community over competition. I believe that in my community that there's everything that I need. And even if somebody else is teaching financial literacy, they're not me, one. And two, if it works for me, it's for me. I ain't got nothing to worry about, big dog. I'm straight. So you keep doing what you do over there. I appreciate. I might even come to you and ask you, hey girl, show me that thing that you did with that thing. I need that. I need to learn that. I don't have no problem with asking. So a friend of mine, we came up with this mantra, and it was about competition. I'm not here to compete. I just want to equip you with the tools that you need to be able to compete.
All right.
So if I see where you're lacking, I'm not coming to you and say, girl, you need to do better. That's not what I'm saying. I'm coming to you and saying, let me help you do better.
All right now.
I'm not here to criticize. I see that you're struggling in this area, or you see that I'm struggling in this area. We need to be open to receiving that and taking that person's hand if they're genuinely there to help.
That's good. I like that. That's important. Yeah. And my sister sees that. Okay. So this 50, 30, 20 worksheet.
Yes, ma'am.
Triggered all the way to hell. I am right now. Y'all have to get into this worksheet. Like, she's got it sorted by date, amount, expense category, method of payment, the vendor store, and the note. And then she has it separated to where you can put in your income, method of payment totals. Listen, this right here, this is it. Mm-hmm. So I'll make sure that this is up today. And we're going to air your interview later, but we're going to make sure this is up today. Because people need to see this, and this is amazing. Phoenix, you got to see this, girl.
Look, I can't wait. Look, I'm itching to see that, because I tell you what, you talking about it. I want to see that. I love Excel, so yeah, let me give me that spreadsheet.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I have you getting your life all the way together.
I'm telling you.
Yes. So I have one other question for you, and
Absolutely.
we ask every other guest. So you just happen to be the lucky guest today. And that question is, as a dope businesswoman, what is something that you wish other dope women would do to help themselves or other women coming behind them?
Extend the hand up and don't preach about it being a handout. It's definitely right back to, I'm here to help you. It doesn't matter, honestly, who you are. I could not know you from Adam. But if I see that you're hungry and I can feed you, I may not give you the money to go and be able to buy yourself something to eat, but I can maybe give you a plate because I cook. Or if I see that your business is lacking this thing, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to offer you that thing if that's something that I can do. Or say, hey, I know somebody that does X, Y, and Z, and they may be able to help you. That's all it is. If anybody around me that was in business before me would have said to me, it's going to be hard, it ain't going to be cute, people going to act like they don't know you until you somebody, I would have been more prepared. I wouldn't have been crying when I had $2 in my bank account saying, Lord, I don't even know what we're going to do right now. I can't afford ramen. But like, and it don't even have to be on no religion type stuff. But to come to me and say, girl, I got you. Here go a $5 bag of Pampers because I know you got 2 kids. Here go some groceries from the house, some non-perishable stuff from the house because I know y'all need to eat. That's it.
Wow.
Girl, your business plan is trash. Let me help you. Don't say it like that. But you know what I mean.
I do. I do.
Come to me and tell me. Help me out. Don't let me struggle in vain. And then don't talk about me. That don't make no sense.
All right now. Amen. Amen. Girl, I
got my pressure up. I'm sorry. I got my pressure up.
I'll shake to that. Yes, justice be pleased.
Any of the clients that are listening, and I've worked with you in the past, I'm currently working with you, you know I will tell you stuff is trash in a heartbeat. This is that tough love that I provide, so it is what it is. It works though, you know, to some people it works. That's why I was laughing so So, Stephanie, thank you so much for being Melanin Mogul Mommy and being the Queen Coin. It's definitely been a great experience, and I hope the listeners have learned. If they didn't, you need to rewind that thing back, start at the top, rerun the conversation again. Definitely dropping several gems, and you know we will definitely have another conversation because we need to expound a little bit more on various savings options, you know, and getting our financial lives together. And you guys need to sign up for this Call to Wealth mini session and get your kids involved in this Money Moves curriculum for youth. We're going to talk to Stephanie offline to see how we can get this outside of the classroom. You know, so maybe we can do like a community project or such. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. You know, when great minds get together, we touch and agree, and great things happen. That's what we're going to do, so we'll definitely keep you guys posted. But everything that she's discussed will be on the show notes a little bit later. tell everybody how they can book an appointment with you, where to find you on social media, and your website, please.
Wonderful. So my social media and my website is all the same. The Queen Coin, just like the Ohio State, y'all. The. Don't forget the The. TheQueenCoin.com. The Queen Coin on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Look for me. That's where I'm at. Now, my telephone number is a 1-800 number because I need to know when you call me that you mean business. I don't, don't call my regular phone because, see, you won't get no answers. Then you'll be upset. So, call the regular 1-800 number. It's 1-833-783-3618. Again, 1-833-783-3618. If you got a business card, it says 1833 Queen 18. Hello.
Love it.
You better get your branding together, yes.
Baby, let me tell you something. The rebrand is real. I hate these streets. I don't have the time. Okay?
This has been great. This has been absolutely.
It really has. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, this has been another episode of the Dope Business Women segment of the Do Better Sis podcast.